Hello there, thank you for joining me once again. And today's fly, I'm going to tie up another classic wet fly pattern. This guy is called the dark Montreal. It's been around a long time, longer than I've been around. And it's a classic pattern, and I thought you might like to see this guy tied up this time around. So, I'll get him out of the vise, a fresh hook in, and we'll get started here. For the hook, I'm using a mustad 3399 on a size 10. Just bear with me here, I get one right there. Okay. We'll get that locked down in the vise here. Okay, and for thread I'm using Denville 6/0 black. And we're going to start that right behind the eye here. And we'll wrap back to where the bend starts here, just about above to the barb. First I'll snip off this tag end. And we'll stop right there. Now, I have some claret colored hackle fibers here, and I'm going to pull some off for the tail. Okay. And I want the tail to be about, like usual, about the hook shank length, so we'll switch hands here. And I'll come down and back up. Tie that down. Come back a couple wraps on it. There we go. There's our tail. I'm going to trim that tail fibers to where about I want the body to end. Okay, now next is the rib, and it's small flat gold tinsel, so I'm going to tie it with the gold side down, just like so here, right on the far side. Okay, alrighty. Now I'll stick that in the material clip, and we're going to wrap all these excess fibers up the shank here, just like so, and we'll stop there. Now for the body, I'm using, the original patterns call for the claret colored floss, but I don't have any of that, but I have this yarn that matches the color that I want, so I'm going to use this, and it's a good substitute. So I'm going to tie that in up front here, just like so. I'm going to pull that to length where I want to catch it in. Okay. Now we'll begin to wrap this. Okay. Now we're going to wrap back and then back up down the shank, and back up the shank on this guy. So we'll just take our time wrapping back here, just like so. Okay, now I'm just going to turn that vise around here. When I get back close to the hook point, I just find it easier to wrap around it that way, and there's less chance of nicking the hook point. Okay, now I'll turn the vise back up. Then we'll begin to wrap forward. Nice even wraps. Just like so here. Okay. Oops, slipped on me there a little bit. Just back that off. Okay. It's gone a little haywire on me there. I'll fix that here with no problem. Just back up a little. There we go. And we'll go forward once again, and we'll tie that off right there. Underneath, a couple wraps and a couple more forward, and we're going to snip that guy off right there. Nice and close. Alrighty, we're ready to wrap the rib. And I'm going to try to get 4 to 5 wraps on this guy on the body. Okay, we'll come around, tie this guy off. Just like so. Forward, and then I'm going to wrap back on him. Okay. Snip him off nice and close. Alrighty, so there's tail, body, and rib on this guy. Now, I'm going to attach the throat, and the throat is the same as the tail. Some more of those claret colored hackle fibers. Okay, pull off a bunch here. And I like to get a little bit thicker amount than what I put on the tail for the throat. Just a few more fibers. And we'll set that in. Come up around between my fingers and pull straight down. Okay, a couple wraps to secure it. And I'll come in and snip this guy off nice and close. Wrap back a couple more wraps on him. And I'll swing the vise back around. There's the throat. We got that part done. Now we're going to get ready to mount our wings on here. So I'm just going to wrap back a couple more wraps. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty, now the wing calls for molded oak turkey, and at the moment I don't have any, so I'm going to use a substitute, and this works just fine, I find. It's peacock quill, and it has the same coloration as oak turkey pretty much. It's got that molded color that we want. So get these lined up here, and I want them to come back about halfway on the tail, or a little bit more won't hurt. Come up between my fingers here, and then back up. Pull straight up, then come down once again. Okay, wrap back on that a ways. Okay, I don't like the way that's setting there, so I'm going to back that off. Try that once more. Come down and pull straight up. Come down. Alrighty, that looks pretty good right there. There we go. That looks better. Right on top of the hook where I want it. So I'm going to come in and snip this guy off nice and close here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to wrap forward. A few more fibers there I want to cut out first, but I didn't see them there first. There we go. Okay, now wrap forward. Okay, still see a few fibers there. Being a little bit stubborn, I gotta get those cut out before I finish the head off on them, is all. I'm gonna try anyway. Alright, that should be fine right there. Alright, let's wrap this head up on this guy. Okay. That's fine. Alrighty. Little stray fiber there. Okay, that looks pretty good. They're set right on the top where you want them. Okay, so there we have it. Just about done. Another size 10 dark Montreal. So I'm going to come in with my whip finisher now and give this a 4 or 5 turn whip finish to finish them off. Okay. Snug that down. Okay. come in and snip off that excess thread. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm just going to bring in my solar res. Coat the head on this guy. He's a done deal. Okay. Yeah, just give him a little spin here and cure that up. Okay. There we have it. Okie dokie. Yeah. Just gonna adjust the tail a little bit on this guy. There we go. Okay. Checking the wing here, make sure it stayed on top. Looks pretty good right there. Okay. So once again, hope you enjoyed this tutorial this time around. And if you got the materials, you can give this guy a tie. It's a good old classic fish catcher, that's for sure. And if this is your first time viewing, and if you'd like to see more videos, go ahead and hit the good old subscribe button. I appreciate that a lot. And I want to thank everyone for watching. And until next time, happy tying out there, everyone. I shall see you again soon. And so long for now, folks.